Domestic violence crimes in Minnesota can vary greatly. So if it's your first time ever and it's a minor incident, you might be facing a misdemeanor. On the other hand, there are a number of different types of serious felony crimes that you can face in a domestic violence situation. So our advice is, whether it's the misdemeanor or the felony, number one important thing for you to do is to retain a lawyer to help you. Remember that you're going to be going into the government's courtroom with the government's prosecutor working against you, and you need somebody on your side. So that's why it's so critical that you hire an experienced lawyer to help you. Also remember that if you've now been released from jail and you have a court date coming up, you probably are under some pretty strict conditions of release. The judge might have told you, don't have any contact with that person, or don't drink alcohol, or submit to drug testing, or a number of different conditions. So you absolutely need to make sure to follow those conditions that the judge gave you, and that's something you need to talk to a lawyer about right away. Also remember that sometimes there's going to be a whole separate case. It might be called an order for protection. Sometimes it's called a restraining order. But you might have a criminal case, and you might have a completely separate order for protection case with a different court date, with a different deadline. And you need to make sure that you're on top of these things, and that's something that your lawyer will be able to help you with. The last thing I'll say, if you're facing a domestic violence crime, there's probably some steps that you can take right now before you ever go to court that are going to help you in the long run. So the first time you meet with your lawyer, expect that your lawyer is going to say, all right, here's what you need to do. Go out and get this evaluation, go to this class. Whatever the steps might be will be specific to your case, but don't just wait for your court date. You would have lost a lot of time, and you need to get started on these things right away. So here at Edmunds Miller, we handle a lot of these cases, and we'd be glad to help you.